You're in my seat.
Because that's not your good side.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Wait. Okay, let's switch. Chris just gotta be on his good side.
Everybody has their good side, don't they? And their naughty side.
Can you take off those glasses?
No, listen, there's sometimes, everybody sometimes just feels cute, sexy, cool. That's what I'm feeling right now. I had a good day today and I just don't want to take them off. I just feel cool. I got my new tight pants on. I have to show you. New cool t-shirt, just an L instead of an XL. I used to be a double XL, but now I'm just an L.
I'm looking for
That
our
doesn't sound
email.
good, does it?
Yeah, that means you lost a
No,
lane.
loser. No. But I'll give you a personal info on me, on these glasses, and then I'll take them off. But I have to lift this one up above my ear to make it even. I don't know if anybody has ears that are lower. You can probably see I have one ear lower than the other. So if I have it where they actually fit on my ear, look, my glasses look uneven. Something under my ear to level it off. All right, one more look. And these are my favorite glasses for my big head. And they get big, like a big bug. Anyway, I'll take them off. Hello. I breathed in a feather the other night, about choked. But anyway, what are we going to answer today? Who are we going to help? Because we're going to do a CNN. Oh man, I got a little shiny forehead right here.
Hey guys, welcome back to another C&N Talk. C&N Talk is Chris and Nikki, which is myself.
And Nikki. Okay,
Chris,
go. Yeah,
you threw me off.
Oh yeah, it's my fault. It's always my fault.
Hey guys, welcome to another CNN Talks. CNN Talks is where Chris and Nikki, myself, give advice based off of our experiences and our relationship. And
I'm not going to look at you. I'm not going to, because if you look at the edited version, I'm throwing her off. She blames everything on me. Hey.
I'm not putting that in.
No, you don't have to. You cut me out. I'm going to put this stuff in when I have my own channel. But
he doesn't even know how to work technology. Okay, so
but
hey
I can
guys,
throw the money at the technology person. But anyway,
that's true. Hey guys, welcome back to another CNN Talk. CNN Talk is where you guys send us message via our email, which I'll list right here. It can be questions, it could be just sweet messages you want us to reply to, and we respond in this video. So we got to get into these, some good ones. Our first email is, so we're going to keep this person anonymous because they did not want their name to be shared. Hi, I'm watching your CNN Talk right now and I just want to speak on what I need help with. So I am in a 20-year age gap relationship. I'm 22, he's 42. At first everything was fine in the beginning, but now it sucks in all honesty. He barely calls or texts, and when he does, he talks about himself for hours. We never have not had sex unless my cycle was on. He only has me around him once a week, and during that time we have sex. I express my feelings to him, but he does not pay me any mind. I can legit type him a paragraph and he doesn't even respond. I've never met his family, friends, or child. We've been together since August 2018 and been dealing with each other since 2017. We say we love each other, etc., but I still feel alone. I honestly feel single, like we just have sex, text every now and then, and legit no conversation. And we go on about our day. He's also hangs everything that he does for me financially over my head, and it makes me feel worthless. Do you think I should leave?
Can I say something?
What's the first thing that comes to mind?
The first thing that comes to mind.
From a male's perspective.
From a male's perspective that knows what males think about. And been around enough guys to know what they're thinking and what they say differently to their women, because I've seen that too. But you need to leave. You need to run and just realize that he was just having sex with you. The fact that he was only wanting to talk about himself is bad enough. Not to mention the only time that he sees you is when he's horny. The only person that he seems to care about is himself. So just cut him off. He's obviously having his playtime and at your expense. But there's somebody out there for you. I know that you feel like that you want to be loved, and you will be. It's just not this guy.
I honestly feel like as you said, it's just sex. It's just organized sex. And he has no future plans with you. He can tell you that he loves you, but he's not really showing that he loves you. One, he doesn't take into consideration your feelings. If you said you already talked to him about how you feel and he doesn't say anything, he just brushes it off. That's like red flag number one. Red flag number two, the fact that you guys only have sex, like that's another flag. You've never met any of his friends or family. That's another flag. And I just want to put this out there because I get this so much. Just because a guy is older does not mean that he is not mature.
Yeah.
Because sometimes older men are very immature still, or they're not ready to settle down. And he may not be wanting to settle down right now. That's my personal feelings. So yeah, I just think that, yeah, girl, leave. It's not worth getting upset about. Or if you enjoy the sex or the company, stay then. But
no, don't even stay, even if you enjoy it, because he's probably banging so many other women that you don't want to risk hurting your future. So a lot of older guys, they don't care about their future because they already feel like they're getting old. You are in your prime. You need to make sure that you take care of the rest of your life, and just both. It's not worth it.
Yeah. So that's that on that. We'll read the next email. This one is pretty long.
Can I read this one?
Mm-hmm.
What are some ones that's not about age gaps? Any of those?
I know, it's so many about
yeah, we
age
get.
gaps.
But actually, it's kind of interesting to find so many folks that are in.
I have one that's not about age
relationship.
gap,
Yeah.
but I know it's going to take us longer than an hour.
Is it an age gap one?
Can't remember.
Dear Nikki and Chris, I hope this email finds you well. I have been watching your channel for about a year now. I don't really want my message to be read on YouTube. Sorry. But I would just like some input from you two as to how to maintain and build a healthy and strong marriage. What are your secrets to a healthy, happy marriage? My husband and I are in a similar relationship as you and Chris. We got married about a week ago on Monday, the 18th, after dating and living together for about a year. He has asked me to marry him on the second date. He is white and I'm black, and he is currently 17 years older than me. I am 24 years old, and since I come from a typical black household, I can't really openly talk to my mom or aunties about my fears or my struggles, nor ask for advice without being judged or condemned, so it can be very difficult not having anyone I can trust or talk to. Nikki, I would really appreciate it if you could share your experience of dating and being married to an older guy with me in an honest manner. That's the only way you're going to get from Nikki anyway. How do you deal with the looks from people and the judgment, sometimes even from family, and just the general assumptions people make of black women, especially young ones dating older white men? Also, I really enjoy your energy, both of you, and would like to meet you two whenever you are in Munich. When are we going to go to Munich? Yeah, okay. All right.
Okay, so guys, any emails that you send me, this is for our channel, so it's going to be read. I'm not going to mention any names if you do not want your name mentioned, but...
And especially if you ask us not to. We will.
So the reason that I know you asked that we do not read your email, but I read the emails always because, one, I just don't have the time to write you a 5 to 10 page letter as a response. And then, two, because it may be someone else out there who may have that exact same question, and we could just answer everybody's at once. So, yeah, we're going to keep it anonymous and we're going to just answer it.
We're not going to say your name.
Yeah. But I think that's a great question because I get that question a lot, actually. One, how do we keep our relationship fresh or strong?
Well, for me, I try to, I like to mix things up. I like to be, I don't want us to get in a rut. I just don't want us to get in a routine that just, because routines, in my opinion, make things dull. Boring. It gets to your mind thinking, of how do I excite myself again or different ways. So, and not just in sex. I'm talking in everything. Just you want to have fun with your friend, your buddy. She's my friend. She's my best friend.
So how do we keep our relationship fresh?
Okay. Well, first you don't let me continue to talk like that because I would just ramble.
Yeah. But we go on date nights. We try.
Well, that's what we're doing tonight.
Right, we're going on a date night.
I know I look like I got a T-shirt on, but but I got some nice new tight pants, new fancy shoes.
Chris, oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm sorry. We can cut it off. Don't get mad. Well, you fight sometimes because that's always good to get a little energy going. So we're fighting.
We go on date night. Well, our date days are when we work out. We always work out together. We have a personal trainer, so we work out 3 times a week. That's one. And then another thing that we do, when we lived in California, we literally went on a date night once every single week. And I think date night is always the key to a healthy relationship because, I don't know, it's like you get to unwind and just talk about how that week went, how you've been feeling. And I don't know, it's just refreshing to just...
Refreshing as in reminds you of the old times. What I love about date night is because we don't have the kids with us, we don't get to... any of the work stuff. It's just kind of like the beginning of the relationship and the dating, where we get dressed up
like the dating
fancy.
Aspect.
Yeah, we want to look good for each other, and we want to have fun, and we just look at it. It reminds me of our beginning, that time in the beginning of each relationship. So I think that's important. Just a strong date night.
And then we also travel a lot. That keeps our relationship strong and healthy. We like experiencing different places with each other, different food. We eat a lot together.
And that sounds expensive, but
even if it's just going to Indianapolis.
Exactly.
We're in Louisville, and Indianapolis is just an hour and a half away. So.
So even if you just take a little drive and just have one night in a hotel, just to spice it up, just to make you feel new again. I think that's all. And if you sincerely, and you have to work at it, you have to really try to, no matter how much we love each other, how much we have fun together, you still have to go to an effort. Because sometimes you get so bogged down with work and you get down. Everybody gets down. I get down. But you got to say, you know what? And if you get in the moment, you start thinking, look how I am. I'm not telling her how nice she looks. I'm not telling her that I love her, or I'm not saying the things that I did in the beginning, even though I feel stronger about her than I did then. Mm-hmm. So let's just back up, be in the moment, really put yourself at, like right now, it's Saturday night, getting ready to have a dinner. I'm with my beautiful wife. Mm-hmm. And Nikki,
I would appreciate it if you could share your experience on dating. Oh, girl, the experience of dating, it's just so long. It's so much. Like, where to start? One, that there's a typical like stereotype that, oh, she's a sugar baby. She's high paid prostitute, Black China. I've gotten called just everything underneath the sun, and I mean, honestly, you just got to get used to it. It's so sad to say, but everybody's going to have an opinion. Everybody is going to judge, and not all of those judgments are going to work in your favor. You just got to be okay with that. You have to be okay with the stares. And it's so sad because in the beginning, I was a little bit more like self-conscious about how much people stared at us. And then I just put it in my mind like, well, shit, we look good today, so maybe that's why they're staring. And it doesn't bother me as much.
And I don't know if it's just my personality, but
Chris doesn't care. He
no,
loves attention.
I take it as energy. I suck that energy in to where, look at the haters hating right now, this team. And it makes me stronger with her when I was like, oh, look at, because, what do you do when, if you're in a fight or in war and everybody's coming after you, you get in your bunker, in your foxhole with your person you believe is going to help save your life. Well, this is my partner in my foxhole. And when they come after me, I just know that this brings us closer. So I embrace the haters. So,
Yeah, I think that this is going to sound so bad, but having kids have made the stares, I don't know if it sounds bad, but I'm going to say it because it's the truth. Having children with each other have made the stares like not as bad. I only feel because they just look like, oh, they're just a normal couple. But without the kids, like just without the kids and it's just us, I always sense that judgmental feel like, oh, she's just another prostitute or...
Funny that you say that because we've never talked about that. But,
Yeah.
I actually feel the same about that one. And the fact that we have two babies
Yeah.
together is even double the emphasis because it shows that, everybody can mess up and have a kid by accident. But we had two on purpose. Because if you were in a relationship that you just accidentally had a baby, you wouldn't just accidentally have another one if you weren't in a relationship that you were in love with the mother. So
Yeah.
when we're all four together and it's a bond strong. That's and I'm not advising you to go out and have
No.
babies to just justify your relationship, but for us that works. And
It doesn't justify it. It's just, I feel that the stares are not as judgmental. Like, you can just feel it. You can tell. Like, anytime we're going on date night, I'm always dressed, okay? So I always get that feeling of just feeling uncomfortable when I walk into a room because automatically, one, they're looking for that ring. Completely forgot to add how stereotypical it is that if a young black woman is dating an older man, it's just automatically seen as a gold digger. And then two, like,
and especially in the people that don't know us.
Yeah.
If they know me, then they'll say, well, that's his wife.
right.
But if we go to a place where nobody knows us and they just see us and they're gonna stare right away.
Oh, we
It's
have to
so
talk
wild.
about this.
Yeah.
Another thing that you're just gonna have to get used to is this check together?
No, that
It's
irritates the
so
hell out of me.
annoying. Like,
I don't even make a face about it, but it really.
you guys,
it's
we get that question with our kids
Yeah.
right there.
I'm like, really?
With the girls, like, even if it's all of us, is this all on one check?
I think one time I said, honey, should I buy your dinner tonight?
It's just so annoying. But yes, you just got to get comfortable in your skin and in your relationship. You two can just lean and vibe within each other to know that you're
Like I
good.
said, I mean, when you rely on each other, when you feel the heat, the bombs coming, you bond closer or you break away.
Okay, so how have you dealt with, judgmental family members?
I usually just kick them out of my family because F them. I do. I don't even pretend to be their friends anymore. But it's usually just, it's not my immediate family. But
You just like a stranger, ignore them. Let them be. They're just miserable.
Yeah.
Whatever. If you're happy, then what does it matter?
because if they really cared about you and they knew you were happy, they would be happy.
Mm-hmm.
If they know you're happy and they still look at you and judge you in a negative way, because everybody's going to judge you anyway. I figured that out a few years ago. It's just going to happen. So, but the people that love you are going to be happy for you, and you're going to know that. You're going to feel it. And because most people aren't good liars once you get to know them. But
Okay, and then the part where you said that you can't openly talk to your mother or your aunts about your relationship or struggles within your relationship. Honestly, I think that's the best thing because me personally, I never talk to my mom or my aunts about struggles within my relationship. And I've always been that way. Even before Chris, like, I'm just one of those people. I'm a Scorpio, y'all. I'm very, very private. And I deal with my relationship with my relationship. Like, I don't tell other people my struggles because then
Absolutely.
just those outside opinions just brings extra drama that's not needed and hate.
Let me give you an example because I think it's a perfect example of why you don't involve your family when you talk about details. I mean, that's what they have literally psychiatrists for, therapists. You go talk about that to them, not to your family members. Because I had a family member, a very close one, that wanted some advice from my dad. He would always bring his girlfriend around, and my dad didn't like her, and but he would always put on a good face, or as best as he could. And every time he would, my friend would say something. If they would get in a fight, he would ask my dad about things. And but I got to tell you, let me finish. And then so one day he said, "Tom," he said, "I'm done with that woman. I'm never going to see her again. Now, should I listen to you before?" He says, "Are you sure you're done?" He says, "Yeah." He said, "Can I tell you something?" He said, "Tell me, because I'm never going to be with this woman ever again. Just tell me." And he's like, "Oh my gosh." And he just rammed everything down.
Your dad.
Yeah, my dad rammed everything down about how much he despised this woman and why he shouldn't be with this woman and just blah, 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 blah. And not a month later, he ends up marrying her and bringing her around. And he's like, "Oh, how do I deal with this?" My dad said. But you don't have to worry about that if you just tell that to your therapist. Leave your family out of it. Just that's my opinion. Because when you bear problems, they don't realize how you fixed them, and they're going to still be focused on. Yeah, they're going to be thinking he did that to you, and not realize how you fixed it, or maybe it was both your fault. And then you got to go into more detail to your mom or dad or family member.
Yeah, it's just not worth it.
Yeah.
So I hope this helped you or answered your questions in any way. And and we wish you two the best in your new marriage, and congratulations to your new marriage.
Yeah, no, just be happy, enjoy life. I was telling a friend, someone on Facebook today, who was just real sad and just reached out and just said she was done with everything, and that always concerns me when somebody says that, because I take it serious. But I said, just try to appreciate when I try to think of this, and I want you to, and we'll leave you at this, but think about how lucky that we are. I feel like we won, all of us. Everybody on this earth has won the lottery by even being here. I mean, if you think about the mathematical probability of being alive, it's all going to be okay. We'll be all right.
Yeah. So that we hope we answered your questions. And again, you guys, feel free to chime in below. Tell us your thoughts and what you think. And we'll see you guys in the next C&N Talk. We're off to our date night.
Date night. You going to have a little drink with me?
Probably not. I don't know.
No?
I'm still trying to
Uber
detox.
Home. Detox, yeah.
From the birth control.
Yeah, forgot about you stopping that. That ruins everybody's life.